Hi, so today we're going to be doing the last stage of making a 12th century chest latch. This little bit is the staple, which is the loop which gets nailed into the box and then clinched over to hold it in place. This is where you would then put your padlock through in order to secure the chest. So first step, we're going to put a simple taper on some 6mm round bar to make the staple for the lock hasp. You'll notice how I'm using hammer blows that go up and down, but with a tilted hammer. So that makes it sort of the hammer fall off the edge of the anvil, creating that nice taper efficiently. You'll notice with this, we work a reasonably steep taper to begin with and then work it back into the lower heats so that we can planish the work as we go and keep those hammer marks out of the work. So here we're going to put a reverse taper over the near side of the anvil. You want to mark out slightly less material than you think you'll need, simply because by doing the taper you will extend the length of that. This also allows us to keep it attached to the parent bar so that we don't have to deal with having fiddly tongs taking it in and out of the fire or possibly lose it and burn it, especially where it's this small, so it gives us better control and manual dexterity. So the next step, it will take it over to the hardy hole. We've got a hot cut hardy, and just knock it off the parent bar. This then allows us to tidy up that taper and then we can bend it into the horseshoe shape that we're going to need for the staple. You'll notice I completely forgot to film the part where I actually bent the staple for the first time, which I did with gripping it with a pair of tongs at either end. However, once we have the U shape that we want for the staple, we can then adjust the radius using the horn. So you'll notice I'm never actually tapping where the hot steel is in contact with the anvil. I'm always tapping where there is an air gap, which allows me to use the horn as a fulcrum to bend it so we can adjust the radius and tidy that up, rather than actually forging the material out, which will thin it, which is not the effect that we're going for. So to finish, we're just going to give it an oil blackening. This is only mild steel, so it's not going to harden it or make it brittle. It just gives it a nice protective coating, which allows it to be a little bit more rust resistant and weather resistant, especially when this is going to be mounted on a lock that is going to be taken to shows at castles all around the country in various weathers. If you enjoyed this video, stick around, there'll be more to come and you can see what I'm up to in the workshop in the future. Have a great day and happy forging.